from the Queen City, we're live inside Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today it's the finale of this four-game set between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Cincinnati Reds. The Buccos enter today's matchup with an 11-game winning streak on the line. They'll try to notch their 12th straight. Next. Keenan Hughes, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
In now, Christian Brummett, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty B, it hasn't been the best of times, D-Roll. They've lost the first 3 games of this set at home, and the last thing you want to do is to get swept in a 4-game series at home. You need to win this one.
Yeah, it can't happen. Can't get swept 4 games in a row on your home turf. Watch for the manager to make. He's going to make moves, and he's going to make them quick. I don't know what they're going to be pitching, hit and run. Something's happening today.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that can put some serious pressure on the defense.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Roll, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
First dad has to come in from the next area code to put this one away. Wow. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Tyler Wiggins. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year. First pitch on its way. And a slider on the inside for strike 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Firstad has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. Now it'll be the Reds' turn, no score. Dan Wiggins will be on the mound for game 4. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
We're looking at a pretty good pitcher right here. ERA under 3.5 last season. And there are a lot of teams in baseball that would love to have this guy in the rotation. Very solid and very dependable.
Striding into the box, Gene Segura. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. Just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch. Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. Now a move over to first. And he'll get back in safely. And another throw over. A dive, but he's back. First offering on its way. Strike taken. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
Hit on the ground out to short. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Well, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, Hero. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game, so to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me relax and attack the zone.
I've always said, Hero, you score me 6 runs, I'm going to win a lot of games.
Here's Nolan Arenado. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Here comes the first pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Hamilton aboard here at first with nobody out. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The 1-1 home is a slider taken for a ball. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Here's another 2-2. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Brummett going back on it. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. 6th home run on the season for him as the Reds move out in front now 3-0.
Well, he was already off a bit, giving up a run in the first, and then they tag him for a 2-run job here, and he's officially struggling. When a start goes sideways this early, it's hard to get back on track sometimes. We'll see if he can.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Standing in now, Darren Erstad. Clemente is there. He's got it one away. For the moment here in Cincy, let's take a glance at the Reds starting lineup in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see the speed and athleticism of Billy Hamilton on display. He stole last year. You don't forget about this guy when he's on the base pass. He's a threat to go at any time. 30 stolen bases is not an easy number to get to.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Votto can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. 3 runs already home here. Hot shot to third, and that's through for a hit.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, Dero. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
In now, Joe Morgan popped him up. Brummett has a play, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting 7th, left fielder, Pete Rose.
Stepping up now, Pete Rose. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. Strike 1 to start the at bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 2 out with the man at first. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
3-2 now. And here's the 3-2 from him. Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
At the plate, Johnny Bench. And he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks, as the numbers there tell you the whole story. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the 2nd. It's now 3-0 Cincinnati. Up next for the Buccos, Roberto Clemente, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the NL batting chase.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on D. And the guy who brought home gold last year resides at second base in this one today. The ability to pivot with anybody in the game, turn in double plays, hand over fist, the ability to have range both right and left, and makes all the routine plays.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Rose is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 6th, first baseman, Scott Gifford.
So striding forward now, Scott Gifford. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. Drilled to the left side. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
You know, Dero, it's not always easy to hit in the day games. First 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down. 6-hole hitter, though, he must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going, Dan. First 5 guys in the order looked like they were still asleep rolling out of bed. Those day games will creep up on you. 6-hole guy was locked and loaded.
Into the box now, Brian Brummett. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
The 1-0 delivery. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Gifford, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a throw over to first, just keeping him close. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Hamilton going back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. In now for the Reds, Keenan Hughes. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
It's great to be able to face a pitcher to lead off the inning and get yourself a quick out. But now you find yourself down 2-0. And he's licking his chops for a fastball.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
When you've got the pitcher leading off an inning, you have to feel pretty confident about getting the first out without much problems. But the pitcher with a bat in his hands had other ideas. Put some solid wood on it and found himself on second with the leadoff double.
Ready for another chance. Gene Segura, second at bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat, an opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
And that misses, ball 1.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
1-1 to the Reds leadoff man. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Hit hard up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat to ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
First offering on its way. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Wiggins has it in his tracks. Oh, what happened there? It falls in. Throw won't get him.
Well, you can see what happens here. He's so focused on lining up to make his throw that he forgets one small detail. You got to catch it first, so he gets tagged with an error, as well he should.
Stepping in now, Nolan Arenado, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. Brings home the run with a ground ball, but also moves the other guy over to third base. Good job of keeping it simple there.
Striding in once again, Darren Erstad. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. First pitch on its way. Grounded up the first baseline. From the belt, the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hamilton takes his lead at third with 1 away.
Man, he's going to be kicking himself when he goes and watches the video after this one. That's a changeup, 2 strikes in the wheelhouse. You cannot miss that pitch.
Wiggins loves it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
Digging in for his second at bat, Joey Votto. First pitch coming. Here it is. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Looks like corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. In the air now out to left field. Wiggins is after it. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, 1 error, and no one left. We played 2 full. The Reds are on top 6-0. A view of Cincinnati from the Brent Spence Bridge. Thanks for joining us once again on the show. So coming to the plate, Curtis Wiggins. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
2-0 now. The 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him, and they're on the board at 6-1.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
Into the box, Dan Wiggins. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Check his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Here he comes again. 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Christian Brummett as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw-in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, left fielder, Christopher Wiggins.
Digging in to try it again, Christopher Wiggins, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Line towards center field. Hamilton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on the home run. And as the Pittsburgh TV guys like to say, clear the deck. Cannonball coming. We played 2.5. It's the Reds 6 and the Pirates 1. Ready now for Cincinnati, Joe Morgan. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy. 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time, but foul. Smoke toward the hole. Wiggins from the outfield grass. And there's one down now.
Now batting.
And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Pete Rose. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. One out, nobody on. Slider, and that's in there for strike two. Pulled the string on him. Strike three swinging. And he makes the throw to first. Rose is retired, 2 down now.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Into the box now, Johnny Bench. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-2. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-a-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
And another foul ball. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They lead it 6-1. Leading off the inning, Tyler Wiggins, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
This is line to left, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you could say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Roberto Clemente will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Runner goes for second. Into the corner and slicing foul. He's on the move again from first. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rose moves over. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter number 15, second baseman, Randy Wiggins.
Settling in now, Randy Wiggins. He flew out in his last at bat. He's set and the pitch. Hit out towards second. And that gets through for a one-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes, even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in now, Scott Gifford. And he puts it on the ground to second. Segura for one. On to Votto, a double play, and that ends the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. So here now is the pitcher, Keenan Hughes. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And he gets ahead 0-1.
It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to need to have to clean his stuff up a little bit better and get the ball down in the strike zone.
Brummett patrolling center makes the play, one out.
Shortstop, Segura.
Digging in and looking for more, Gene Segura. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. And looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. High in the air. Wiggins just to the left of the mound. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 6.
Digging in, Billy Hamilton. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Here it comes. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
1-2 the count to Billy Hamilton. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And as we check out our Reds leaderboard, we find that he currently sits 3rd best on the club in that department. Here's Nolan Arenado. He had that 2-run home run back in the first, making him 1 for 2 so far. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he just manages to get his hand in. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Hamilton leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Reds leave 1. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Leading off the inning, Brian Brummett, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. So a ringing double here to kick off inning number 5. And as we check out our Pittsburgh Pirate leaderboard, you can see that he currently sits second best on the team in that category. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Curtis Wiggins. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, Hero. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third. Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
In now, Dan Wiggins, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And they're runners at the corners now. The 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. That makes it a 6-2 game. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Christian Brummett. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Digging in once again, Christopher Wiggins. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a ball 1-0. Back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 6-3 contest. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. Ready once again, Tyler Wiggins. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Hamilton going back. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Reds 6 and the Pirates 3. So now the Reds cleanup hitter, Darren Erstad, will start things off here for Cincinnati, with Joey Votto to follow next. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Pirates, number 52, Mike North.
First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Runners going. Popped him up. Wiggins is there, and he's got it for the first out.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Joe Morgan.
Now at the plate, Joe Morgan, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Has a look, now the pitch. Strike called, now the throw down. Might have been in time, but it's high, and it allows his man to dive in safely.
Well, he might have been in there safely regardless of the throw, but you can see he just didn't get on top of the ball enough, and it sailed on him. That usually happens when you try to rush yourself a little too much.
Think he was sitting on that pitch right there? He absolutely smoked that ball. You could tell the grimace on his face that he wanted to keep that one fair.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Into the box, Pete Rose. Hit back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Into the box now, Johnny Bench. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Rose is off at first with 2 away. Smoke on the ground left side. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right
there. Stepping in now, Keenan Hughes, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Bouncer up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You're facing the opposing pitcher, and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out knock given up to the opposing pitcher.
But listen, as a pitcher, you hate to give up base hits, but you doubly hate to give up base hits to the opposing pitcher.
Takes a knee-high fastball. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready with the 0-2. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Brummett going back to the track. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Reds out in front, 8-3. Leading off the inning, Roberto Clemente. And they'll need him to get something going here. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Can't connect there on the breaking ball. 1-1. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Digging in to try it again, Randy Wiggins. Here's the first pitch to him. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Behind 0-2 now.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Clemente rounds third and is digging for the plate. He scores as it's now an 8-4 ball game.
Definitely an aggressive approach here, down 0-2 in the count. Instead of shortening his swing and protecting the plate, he takes a big rip and is able to drive it deep for a couple of bases and an RBI.
Standing in now, Scott Gifford, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. High in the air out to center field. Hamilton is under it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. The relay, and he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone.
Number 5, Brian.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Brian Brummett. Here comes the first pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-handed up and throwing. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Wiggins stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Two balls and 2 strikes to count to the Pirates catcher.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Into the box, Curtis Wiggins, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
He might not want to throw that one again. I know his timing was a little bit off at the dish, but he kept his hands back, just missed that one, fouled that one off really hard.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
But the Pirates get a run here on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Reds 8 and the Buccos 4. Digging in and looking for more, Billy Hamilton. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. On the barehanded attempt, gets by him here, and that ought to go as a bunt single.
The batter, number 28, third baseman,
Nolan Arenado will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Wiggins has a play, and that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for Cincinnati, right fielder, Aaron Erstad.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Darren Erstad. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. First delivery to him on the way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that is off the wall in right field. Hamilton is on his way home, and a relay home. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Riding in once again, Joey Votto. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Clemente is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Joe Morgan.
Ready once again, Joe Morgan. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Hot shot on the ground is short. Wiggins scoops it up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is with. Reds get a run in the BI double. The 9 1 and 2 hitters due up to start the 7th, and it's opened up now 9-4. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Reds leading this one as we start the 7th. And before we commence, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Edward Arnold is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Edward Arnold.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1. And him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Slider. Good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Here's a bouncing ball now headed for the shortstop, Segura. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Center fielder number 27, Christian Drummond.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Christian Drummond. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
Hamilton is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for Pittsburgh, left fielder Christopher Wiggins.
Digging in once again, Christopher Wiggins. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Line toward the gap in left center. Rose is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They trail it here 9-4. Nate Jones gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7. Ready for another chance? Pete Rose. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Comes set and the 0-1. Tough slider down low for a strike. And he got him.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. In now, Johnny Bench, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hits this one hard the other way. Wiggins fields it cleanly. Throw gets him 2 down.
Now batting, pitcher Keenan Hughes.
Forrest Ross will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 26, Forrest Ross.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Ross, an imposing left-handed figure at 6'4" tall. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Back to the mound and off his leg. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Reds are down and ordered. They're on top, however, 9-4. J.J. Hoover has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
J.J. Hoover.
Leading off the inning, Tyler Wiggins, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
And that's swung on and missed, so good work on the mound will take care of the National League's leading hitter, and there's one away. A look at our line score right there tells the story as the Reds lead this one here in the 8th in front of their home crowd here at Great American Ballpark. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Roberto Clemente. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Turned on down the line. And this will get past Votto down the line, a fair ball. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Wiggins has proven to be one of the best hitting pitchers around. Get this, his average up over 300.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with the batting average on the season, but he's found a way to get on base north of 350, working walks with an unbelievable eye at the dish.
A ball and 2 strikes. 4 runs, 9 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. The 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Ready for another shot now, Scott Gifford. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Here comes the 0-1. And a breaking ball stays outside. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing, and he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. From the belt, the pitch, a little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Again, a 1-2. Fouled away. Clemente stands at second with 2 gone. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Yeah, it was a great battle there, and he was 1 strike away from putting him away. As a pitcher, you hate to put a guy on for free after all that work.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Brummett. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. 1-1. is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. They trail it here 9-4. Gene Segura standing in. He'll see what he can do leading off the home eight. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw to first in time, and the bunt attempt is foiled.
The batter, number 6, center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Billy Hamilton. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. One out, nobody on. Hit back toward the mound. To his right, Wiggins. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty. Looks like corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Here's Nolan Arenado. Drilled on the ground to short. That's through. He's got a base hit, his second in this one, 2 for 5 now. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
He obviously was sitting all over that pitch. He didn't want to go deep in the count. He saw it 0-0 and he let it fly.
Stepping in now, Darren Erstad, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes, aggressive style. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
In is Joey Votto now. Bat explodes as this has popped up. Wiggins over to his right. No trouble with this one. And Reds strand a couple. They're on top, however, 9-4. James Mixon comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Striding in to start the ninth, Curtis Wiggins, and they'll need him to get something going here. Line toward the alley in left center. So he'll add one to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Bart Wiggins will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 19, Bart Wiggins.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Rose moves over, makes the play, one away.
Center fielder number 27,
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Christian Brummett, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Right over the middle, knee high.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman.
the batter, left fielder, Christopher Wiggins.
Coming to the plate now, Christopher Wiggins. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Has a look, now the pitch. And there he goes towards second. He swings and misses, throw down. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Missed with a breaking ball.
Well, that's pretty much a no-brainer right there. If a guy misses that bad on a curveball, you've got to throw him another one. That was better recognition there.
Ready with the 1-1. Hit hard towards second. And he'll put this one away. And with that, the ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. The Reds jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Keenan Hughes earns win number 4 on the season. Dan Wiggins struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, the Reds swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they sank the visiting Buccos 9-4. As of today, the Reds are in third place in the NL Central, and the Pirates are atop the division. The Milwaukee Brewers combined for a 4-hitter as they beat the White Sox on the south side 3-1. Heading into the day, the White Sox sit in fourth place in the American League Central Division, and the Brewers sit in fourth place in the National League Central Division. The St. Louis Cardinals got 12 hits in this one as they secured the win in extra innings against the Cubs 6-5. In the standings, the Cardinals sit in second place in the National League Central, while the Cubs are at the bottom of the division. The Braves put together 10 total hits as they beat the visiting Marlins 5-1. Entering the day's action, the Braves are in third place in the NL East, while the Marlins are fourth in the division. The Los Angeles Dodgers totaled 13 hits as a team as they took down the Nationals in Washington 8-7. As of right now, the Nationals sit in second place in the National League East Division, while the Dodgers are leading the National 11-10.